Hi, kids. We are reading Viking Adventure. Now, we're at the next chapter from where we were last week. A Dream of Danger. A Dream of Danger. The ship sailed from Iceland with good winds, kind of like the winds out here, and fair weather. Life at sea was easy. The men sang and told stories. In the prow of the ship was a small high deck. The steersman sat there when he steered the ship. Sometimes Gorm was the steersman. Sigurd liked to sit beside him on the small deck. Once, for a little while, Sigurd steered the ship. He held the tiller that moved the steering oar. So it's like got a handle like this, and you hold the handle and you do this. It's got a little paddle behind the ship. So whichever way you turn it, it makes the ship turn. "It takes a strong hand," he said. "It takes a strong hand," he said. "That it does," said Gorm as he took the wooden bar again. He was happy with the ship. "See how she rides the waves. See how she bites the wind. Another week and we may be off the Greenland shore." "I hear that Greenland is a land of ice and snow," said Sigurd. "This is true," said Gorm. Then why must we stop there?" asked Sigurd. "We can rest there. We can feel the land under our feet," said Gorm. "We can mend the ship if she needs mending. When we sail again, the new land will not be far." His eyes shone as he spoke. He looked out across the water almost as if he could see the new land ahead. For a week the good winds held. Then there was a change in the weather. The winds died. The men went back to the oars. For days they sailed through fog. It was cold and wet. It soaked the men's clothes. Now and then a little sunlight came through the fog. In the light, the men's faces looked yellow and strange. One night, the ship ran into a storm. Waves came crashing over the deck. Water poured in the rooms below. Someone cried out, "We are sinking!" There it is. There's the Viking ship in the storm. See it? Sigurd heard Gorm shouting above the roar of the storm, "Bail the water! Every man of you, bail!" Someone put a bailing scoop into Sigurd's hand. He began to scoop up water and pour it into a tub. All about him, men were bailing with scoops and buckets. Others were carrying the tubs of water up on the deck and pouring them over the sides. The sailors worked until morning. By that time, most of the storm had passed. The ship was saved, but one of the men was lost. Sometime in the night he had gone over the side. The men spoke of him, their voices low. He was a good man, they said. He left a wife and children at home. You see them there? I don't know if you can see that very well. Looks like men in the storm or something. The next morning, Sigurd and Gorm were together on the steering deck. Halfred came up and stood between them. He said, "We must turn back." "What are you saying?" cried Gorm. "We must return toward home," said Halfred. Last night I dreamed of the man who was lost. He spoke to me in his dream. He said, 'There are dangers ahead.'" Because of a dream you would turn back," said Gorm. "Yes," said Halfred. "The ship is mine, and now I tell you to turn her toward home." "The ship is yours, that is true," said Gorm. "But on this voyage I am captain." "Not any longer." Halfred caught hold of the tiller. He tried to pull it away from Gorm. "Take your hands away," said Gorm. There was a look in his eyes that made Halfred draw back. Sigurd saw him go below. "You heard what he said?" asked Gorm. "Yes," said Sigurd. "Try to forget," said Gorm. "It is better forgotten." And there we go. That was a dream of danger. Well, I'll see you tomorrow for the next chapter in Viking Adventures. Till then, have a good night.